My name is Chloe, and I was very humiliated. Now I'm afraid to go to school, and all because I wanted to be popular, but the price was too high. A month ago, I was an ordinary schoolgirl whom no one paid attention to, and it was very stressful. I wanted to be like Lily, Mindy, or even Electra, our high school stars. Watching them, I constantly compared myself with girls. Well, what's wrong with me? I'm not ugly. I'm tall with long hair. Why does no one notice me? I don't even have girlfriends, only Pee-Pee, with whom we hang out at recess. He patiently listened to all my complaints and whining because he himself was also tormented by unrequited love for the captain of the hockey team. And here again, during the break, I complained to Pee-Pee how boring and uninteresting I was. Suddenly, he stopped abruptly and said solemnly, "I know what will help you, Chloe." And he resolutely pointed forward with his finger. On the wall, I saw a large poster, which schoolgirls stuck around from all sides. The school announced a beauty contest, and the winner will fight for the crown of the city queen. No, Pee-Pee, are you crazy? What kind of queen am I? We'll take care of everything, honey. I'll do your wardrobe, hairstyles, in a word, your style, and trust me, I won't let you down. Pee-Pee dragged me into the office, where they accepted applications for participation in the competition. And voila, I became a participant under the number 55. I was shocked. I didn't think so many girls would want to participate. And when I saw the list of contestants, I realized that I had no choice. Are you serious? While I felt sorry for myself, I did not notice how Electra approached me. The girl knew her worth. That year, she won the school beauty pageant. And it seemed that since then, she has not removed the crown. For unknown reasons, she did not take part in the city competition. But the title of the school beauty queen was enough for her to turn her nose up to heaven. I decided to try. I barely audibly answered the girl. "If you think that this peacock," Electra nodded towards Pee-Pee, "will help you, you are very mistaken. You need me to win. Let me know when you do. But time is short, so I advise you not to delay." And grinning, Electra followed further down the corridor. And what was it now? Electra offered to help me? Why all of a sudden? We sat with Pee-Pee in a cafe, and he dissuaded me. "Don't trust Electra. This snake is up to something." And I remembered last year's awards ceremony for the school beauty queen. A full hall of people. Everyone applauded Electra. The boys were whistling, and after that, Electra became very popular. And I want so too. The next morning, I was waiting for Electra in the parking near the school. "Clever girl, you won't regret trusting me." Electra squeezed my hand lightly and handed me my training schedule for the competition. I had no idea that it takes so much time to prepare every day. I had a time schedule after school. Warm up and run in the stadium to tighten the body and look more athletic. Then a choreography lesson to learn how to move beautifully. Then Electra taught me how to speak for an hour. I learned tongue twisters, poems, special chants to speak clearly and loudly. After 3 weeks of such training, I became more confident in myself. Walk, look, smile. I didn't recognize myself in the mirror, but I really liked the new Chloe. I was upset about only one thing, Pee-Pee. He sincerely worried about me, but I could not communicate with him. That was the condition of Electra. A week before the competition, she took me to her… Yes, it turns out she had her own stylist, beauty guru. And he picked my haircut, a new hair color. At school, they started paying attention to me, whispering behind my back. "You see, you're changing before our eyes, Chloe, and become popular." Electra winked at me. I was no longer scared by 54 contestants. Another thing was alarming. Why does Electra help me? I somehow mustered up the courage to ask her about it. "I just like changing people for the better. That's the whole secret." The day of the competition has come. I was going crazy with excitement, but the preparation helped a lot. My opening speech was perfect. The dance number was thought out to the smallest detail, and therefore caused a flurry of applause. And thanks to daily jogging, I had no equal in a fashion show in swimsuits. I won! Emotions ran high. A crown, a beauty queen, glittered on my head. I hugged Electra tightly. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. And somewhere in the back of the hall, I saw Pee-Pee's sad eyes. We didn't communicate with him for almost a month. After the competition, my life has changed a lot. The victory in the school competition of an ordinary, inconspicuous girl became a sensation. An interview in the school newspaper, a photo session with the players of our football team, preparations for the city beauty contest. Suddenly, everyone became interested in me. I had 15 days to prepare for the competition. I was very tired. Diet, great physical activity, defile, choreography, and I also had to do my homework. It was difficult, but I did not want to let Electra down. She tried so hard for me. Somehow, a couple of days before the competition, I was running home late, barely dragging my feet. I had already reached the house when suddenly the bushes near the front door stirred. I screamed, "Don't be afraid, it's me." Pee-Pee stood in front of me. I missed him so much that I threw myself on his neck and kissed him tightly. "Chloe, you need to stop communicating with Electra." Pee-Pee suddenly stunned me. I boiled. "What happened between you?" "I cannot understand. She forbids me to communicate with you, and you with her?" Pee-Pee lowered his eyes. "She is not a good person, Chloe. I don't believe her. Electra is up to something." "I worked very hard, Pee-Pee, to be where I am now. I changed a lot in myself. And I really liked the new Chloe. If you can't be happy for me, then leave." And I banged the door shut in front of Pee-Pee. It's a pity when a friend doesn't know how to be happy for you. And that day has come. The city beauty contest was held in a large assembly hall, where the public began to pull up in the morning. Girls from different schools of the city participated, and the audience buzzed, squeaked, shouted. Everyone had a powerful support. There were 10 participants in total, and I performed at number 8. Electra kept saying that this was not bad. This way, the jury will remember me better. And here is my output. As soon as I appeared on the stage, the audience began to chant, "Chloe! Chloe!" I just took my breath away. In the front rows, I saw Pee-Pee and the girls from the class, who were holding a large poster with my name. Incredible! The public liked me. After the first task, I scored the maximum number of points. Electra stood backstage and smiled enigmatically. The fashion show also went smoothly. And in the final, there was a task to show your talent. I sang a song. Under it, the choreography was learned. Electra chose this song herself. And it was incredibly beautiful. But when I got to the chorus, there was an uproar in the hall. One girl got up and shouted that it was plagiarism. And last year, one of the contestants herself wrote and sang this song. The jury looked at each other. I was nauseated with excitement. The audience in the hall, who were rooting for other girls, jumped up from their seats and started shouting that I should be removed from the competition. Tears began to choke me and I ran off the stage. "Electra, what's going on? We watched the performances of the girls last year. I don't remember this song." Electra stood calmly in the corner and smiled. "You watched those performances that I gave you." I had goosebumps running down my neck. "I mean, did you know? And did you set it up on purpose? But why?" "She wanted to take revenge on you." Pee-Pee looked sullenly at Electra. "For what?" "That's for it." And Pee-Pee handed me the phone. And there was a photo of Electra. It was easy to recognize her. Only her ears. They were insanely protruding on her. I looked at the girl in surprise. Electra looked at me with a sneer. "Yes, I wanted to take revenge on you. I wanted you to feel shame and despair. Like I did that year. When, because of your mother, I was not allowed to participate in the city beauty contest." I rushed for a minute. My mother is a doctor in a hospital. And that year, she was on the commission that interviewed the contestants. They checked for ridged moments, deceit, falsehood. After all, the girls were capable of a lot to get into this competition. And I remembered. Mom was talking about a girl who had plastic surgery. At first glance, nothing like that. She just wanted to remove her protruding ears. But the competition rules forbade it. Any surgical intervention to improve one's appearance was a violation. "It was you! That girl with the scar behind her ears! You hid it, but Mom saw, and you couldn't participate in the city competition." After my words, Electra rushed at me with a cry. But Pee-Pee managed to stand in time between us. "Hate you and your mom! I have prepared so much for this competition. I should have won. And she ruined everything." Electra screamed at the top of her lungs. A very beautiful and talented girl won the competition. But not me. It was embarrassing and scary to come to school. I thought they would peck me in there. After all, Electra thought everything through very subtly. She set me up with this song, and she herself came out dry from the water. But it turned out that while we were arguing with her backstage, one of my classmates shot a video and posted it in a general chat. The students took my side, and Electra had to be transferred to homeschooling to avoid a hate at school. I didn't win the competition, but I've become much more confident. Reconciled with Pee-Pee. I am grateful to Electra for this bitter lesson. It made me stronger. Have you had similar situations in your life? Please write. And suddenly you get a whole story that we will tell and show on the channel? Like the idea. Then I'm waiting for the answers in the comments.